The industry, career and lifestyle just didn't feel aligned to who we were, what we wanted and our values. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Yasmin
and I'm Nadia.
If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and the bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video on how to transform your life from stressed and unfulfilled to joyful and balanced. So it's not really uncommon nowadays for young people to study a specific subject or career and spend a lot of time and money studying for that specific subject, and then end up getting a job in that career and realizing that it's not actually for them or it doesn't make them feel fulfilled. So this happened to us, and today we're going to share a little bit about our story and why it happened and the steps that we took to find fulfillment. So at a very young age, we used to love all things creative. Anything making things, creating things, painting things, we were involved. On most days after school, we would go to the art studios with friends and spend the whole evening there painting, drawing and completing art projects. Even in our summer holidays and the weekends in our own time, we would find ourselves painting and doing something creative somewhere. So it's safe to say that when we were young students, we had the intention to go into something creative for our future. We went to college and we picked all subjects that were creative, so art, graphics, design, except for one which was law, because of our own family and cultural influence. So on the day we arrived and confirmed those topics, we were told that we shouldn't do these topics, and we were persuaded to do more academic subjects because our tutors there said that due to our grades being so high, we could get into Oxford or Cambridge or one of the top universities. So we ended up changing all of our creative subjects to all very academic subjects like law, psychology, economics and English. So we ended up dropping all the creative subjects altogether. Yes, so we trusted our tutors and we went ahead and we did the more academic subjects instead of the creative ones. And we did really well in college. We achieved top marks in most of our subjects. Even in our first law exam, we both got 100%. So we did really well, and because we did so well in law and we were influenced still at that time by what we thought others expected of us instead of what we wanted to do, we chose to study law at university as well. So whilst we were doing our law degrees, we were also working in a law firm, and we both actually started in the same job in a law firm, and we worked our way up to the most senior department in the law firm. And we also excelled in our university degree, so everything was just lining up perfectly. Well, so it seemed. So we had our qualifications, we had really good experience in a law firm, you know, we had gained contacts in that legal industry, but despite our successes, we felt unfulfilled, empty, a little bit confused, and like there was more to life. Like there was more happiness and joy and success and fulfillment we could have than following this path. The industry, career and lifestyle just didn't feel aligned to who we were, what we wanted and our values. So we remember really well, and we often talk about that day when we were standing with all these students in this huge hall and we're about to get our certificates for our law degree, and it was our graduation day. And although we had this feeling of, we felt proud that we had done our law degree, especially whilst working full time, there was an underlying feeling that this just wasn't the right path for us. Yeah, so we graduated and we were a little confused, but despite being confused, we went down this legal industry. We had all of our family's influence and the cultural influence, so we just continued down the path. Yeah, I think it's also important to say that our family came from a legal background, so there was law in our family, and the culture really admired and looked up to law and the legal path, so that was all influencing us all the time when we were making these decisions. Yeah. So anyway, we continued down this road and we were in the legal industry for another maybe 4 or 5 years, but every time it came to a promotion or we had enough of a break to think about what we were doing, we started to feel very overwhelmed with emotion and like we were on the wrong path, and everything seemed really out of alignment with who we were. So we'd look up to the people and the positions we'd be promoted to, but we weren't inspired, or
it didn't resonate, did it?
It didn't resonate in any way, and we didn't want to see ourselves in those positions in the future. But then it got to a point where we couldn't ignore the problem anymore. We were faced with so much resistance and emotional disruption so often that we couldn't ignore that there was something we were believing or something, a path we were following that wasn't right for us. So it got to a point where we started to face what we were believing about what success is and why the legal industry and us going down the legal industry is so important to us or to our family, and who would disapprove if we chose a different path. And we started to rewrite the beliefs we had that were keeping us stuck in this industry even though we didn't want to be. And when we worked on the beliefs we had about what success is, what a successful life is, what path we should be taking, and we distinguished what our family and culture wanted for us and what we actually wanted, so we could find and follow the right path for us. And most importantly, we changed our story. We changed what we made leaving the industry mean. So rather than thinking and saying to ourselves, leaving the industry means we failed all these years, we've wasted years studying and working in the industry, we changed that to we've learned so much, we've become mentally strong and disciplined through studying and working, and we've learned what our values are as people and found how to align our life with our values. And the lessons we gained from that journey were priceless. So whilst we appreciate the journey that we've been on and all the lessons, it's very clear to see when we look back why this particular path wasn't necessarily right for us or aligned to us. You know, as children and young people, we loved exploring and creativity and colour, and that's why we loved art so much. But we were so influenced by family and society and culture that we were swayed off this path. So we reconnected with what brought us joy when we were younger. We stopped suppressing our creativity. We discovered our individual values and we created a life and a lifestyle around that instead. So now we live more and more in alignment with what makes us happy and what brings us joy, and we have goals and dreams that align to our values. That's why we now feel more and more fulfilled. Instead of saying that there must be more to life, we are living, creating and planning for the life that we actually want. The most important tip we can give you is to listen to what you want and don't let others influence your decisions if you know something is definitely right for you. Learn to trust your inner guidance and create a vision that is authentic to you and what your soul desires. Also, I just want to add here that living a life that is out of alignment with your values is one of the quickest ways to burn out, and the quickest way to one day just wake up and look around you and feel completely lost and confused and directionless. So following your intuition is a skill that you can build, anyone can build, and although we have no regrets for our path and we understand and appreciate that everyone around us told us what to do based on what they thought was right, if we had followed our own intuition at the time, then we would have probably followed a very different path. So if this video resonated with you and you feel confused or lost about what direction you should follow, or you want to tune in to try and hear your inner voice and understand what you really want, then we have a video called The Secrets to Following Your Intuition, which will help you to tune into your inner voice and find more clarity, and we'll link that below in the description box. That's it for today, guys. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe and comment, and until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.